Hello students, welcome to today's lecture of relation and functions. I am going to discuss about question number 13 and 14 of exercise 1.1. This one is the statement of question number 13. Show that the relation R defined in a set A of all polygons as R is equal to P1, P2 such that P1 and P2 have the same number of sides. Same number of sides. This one is the statement. Now, three conditions are required for equivalence relation. First condition is reflexive. If I am talking about reflexive relation, I have to take P1, P2. P1, P1. This one clearly belongs to R because P1 and P1 both are same polygons. Clearly, reflexive nature is true. Now, what about the second condition? Second one is symmetric. P1, P2 belongs to R. Now, what is the meaning of this? Number of sides of P1 is equal to number of sides of P2. Clearly, I can write number of sides of P2 is equal to number of sides of P1. If number of sides of P1 is equal to P2, it means the number of sides of P2 is equal to number of sides of P1. It means P2 is in a relation with P1. What is the meaning of this? It means symmetric nature is also there of relation R. Now, two conditions are true. What about the third condition? Third one is transitive nature. Suppose I am writing P1, P2 belongs to R. It means number of sides of P1 is equal to number of sides of P2. What about P2 and P3? If it belongs to R, it means the number of sides of P2 is equal to number of sides of P3. Now, what I can write from these two equations? If np1 is equal to np2 and np2 is equal to np3, then clearly I can write np1 is equal to np3. Now, what is the meaning of this? It means P1 and P3 belongs to R. Therefore, transitive nature is there. R is transitive. This relation is transitive. If all the conditions hold good, reflexive, yes, symmetric, answer is yes, and transitive, again the answer is yes, it means the relation is equivalence relation. These are the three conditions. Again, one content is there related to statement. What is the set of all elements in A related to the right angle triangle T with set 3, 4 and 5? What is the meaning of this? Suppose I am considering three elements 3, 4 and 5. Square of 3 plus square of 4 is clearly equal to square of 5. Now what is the meaning of this? It means this set comprise of Pythagorean triplets. If you can design the set like this, it means square of 1 plus square of second is equal to square of third. All the elements of this category is a combination of Pythagorean triplet. You can write about 3, 4, 5, it's one example. 6, 8, 10, this one is another example. 5, 12, 13, this one is another example. There are too many other examples you can take. This one is the combination of Pythagorean triplet. Okay. What about question number 14? R is equal to L1, L2. These are the two lines such that L1 is parallel to L2. Okay. Suppose this one is the line, first line, and this one is the second line. This one is L1 and this one is L2. If I am talking about L1 is parallel to L1, this one is true. It means nature is reflexive. First condition is true. What about second condition? If I am talking about L1 parallel to L2, clearly I can write L2 is parallel to L1. Therefore, symmetric nature is there. Suppose I am considering one more line. Suppose this one is L3. If L1 is parallel to L2, and L2 is parallel to L3, it means L1 is parallel to L3 also. Therefore, transitive nature is there. If all the conditions hold good, it means the relation is equivalence. Now one more part is there. Find the set of all lines related to the line y is equal to 2x plus 4. Okay. If I am differentiating this one, dy upon dx, I can write this value as 2. This one is one thing. If you know about the derivative, then it's okay. This one is basically slope. Or second thing, you can write y is equal to mx plus c. M stands for slope and c is known as y-intercept. These are the contents we have already completed inside 10 plus 1. Now, if m1 is equal to m2, means the slope of first line is equal to slope of second line, then lines are parallel. If I have to write another equation which is parallel to this one, then I can generate y is equal to 2x plus 3, y is equal to 2x minus 7, y is equal to 2x plus 11, like this. You can write too much equations by changing this value only. It means I can generalize this content. I can write y is equal to 2x plus c, where c is any integer value. The set of the all lines y is equal to 2x plus c. You can write the value of c as positive value, negative value, fractional value, whatever the value you would like to represent, you can represent this value. And all these lines are parallel to this one. It means set of all lines y is equal to 2x plus c, where c is any integer value are parallel. This one is basically the content. This one is the second requirement of question number 14. Thanks for watching my video.